Don't matter what life obstacle gets in your way, no matter what barrier, what blockage happens in your journey, you're still going to be yourself. You're still going to have a goal. You still have a priority. And that is mainly for yourself, right? And just because this is a simple situation, does that mean you're going to let it consume you? Just because of a circumstance that happened, are you going to be weakened? Because if that's the case, man, this video is not for you. You're not meant to change. You're not meant to have a life that you always granted yourself with. Principles and standards and morals and pride has to be a standard for you, has to be a normalized thing. It's sort of a certification of yourself, a status of yourself that no matter what happens in my life, I'm gonna push through. No matter. Doesn't matter. Every you could be right here in your life. But if all of a sudden just one day everything just goes over hill and you're down here, why would you stay here? Why would you let that consume you? When you've been here before, just because you went here for one day doesn't mean you're gonna stay here. You have to go back to the best state you can ever be, right? And you have to think about it like this. Every situation that you've been receiving from life, or even yourself, right? Because situations happens only when it's supposed to happen. When there's hardships, when there's struggle, when there's sadness, there's this laid on everything. It's because it's meant to happen. It's to create an awareness and realization. And obviously everything's gonna go bad. Everything doesn't come easy. Everything's gonna go bad for you to learn, and not just to learn, but to become a stronger person, right? So it's all about perspective, right? It's all about perspective. It's about what you learn from that situation. How do you put yourself in that situation? What could you have done different, right? What could have been the best situation in that moment? Was it really a hardship? Am I overcomplicating the situation? Is this really gonna affect me? Does this really affect me? You gotta start asking yourself questions. Asking yourself questions and have a thought of mind that every negative thought that has been feeding off from that situation is gonna keep eating you, and you're gonna keep going lower and lower. Your mindset feeds off from what you think in every situation. Your mindset goes on your perspective. Your mindset goes in which side you go to. Are you going to the positive side, or are you going to the negative side, right? And I'm not here to tell you to stay positive even at the most hardship moments. It's not about positivity. It's just about knowing which side is better for you, which side is gonna contribute more into the future. Okay, I went through this, but what am I gonna get from this situation? Am I gonna be weakened more? Or I'm gonna be stronger and keep growing? Which one is it, right? You choose yourself. And I feel like a lot of people, sometimes they don't got that self-awareness. They don't got the decisions. They don't got that choice to make, right? They go and choose on whatever has been normalized, right? And I feel like us people, obviously, like throughout time and just throughout the years, and throughout changing evolution, right? We've been programmed to be weakened. We've been programmed to normalize a lot of sort of emotions in ourselves, right? And have like an overwhelming power into those emotions, and that is why some humans or just people are just really fragile, right? We are really fragile. We are really softened We don't open ourselves like we used to do. Communication is not there. Self-awareness is not there. We go by emotions. We go by what people tell us. We go by what's normalized. We go by what's the audience and what society's feeling about, right? And it just kind of contributes, right? It's just like a line. It just follows through in every situation. And that is important because you need to know yourself. You need to know what's best for you. You need to know what you could have changed, what could have been better. That's exactly why you have to open yourself. Ask yourself questions, right? Because at the end of the day, that situation was because of you. You have your own consciousness. Obviously, you put yourself in that situation. You were in that place. You were in that location, right? Obviously, you didn't expect it, or you did. But at the end of the day, that's how life works, right? That's how life works. So, one thing also, you have to feed off from the mindset of it is what it is. It is what it is. Stop controlling. Stop having resistance. Stop having tension on the things that you think you can control. Stop doing that. You can't control everything. And the more you keep controlling on the things that you want to control, but you know damn well you can't control anything, what is the point of having that resistance? What is the point of putting too much energy into that tension, into that flow of energy that it's just automatically gonna bring you down, right? So what do you want to do? Do you think it's better for you to keep trying to have control over everything? Trying to control people's thoughts, trying to control what people do, trying to control the situation, trying to control yourself. When at the end of the day, everything is opened. Everything is a flow. You can't control a flow. You can change the flow, but you can't control it. Our emotions is really important. They're really important factors in our life. Because once we learn how to change the negative into now to positive, this is where everything changes. This is where every overwhelming situation that happens in your life, it's not going to eat you no more. It's not going to consume you. And that's the best thing about being the best state of mind and being abundant in life. Knowing that you can trust yourself, having confidence that no matter what happens, I can handle it. Loving yourself at the fullest, trusting yourself in the fullest, and knowing damn well that the power that you believe in yourself, that you hold within yourself, not anything is gonna change you. Anything. Right? So take a deep breath. Relax. It's okay. Whatever you're going through right now, it's nothing. I'm telling you, it's nothing. Doesn't matter how hard it is. It's nothing. Obviously, it's all about perspective. I don't know what people are going through right now. I don't know what their situation is. I don't know what their circumstances, but what I know is that if you're alive and you're here, that's the best thing that you can be and hold yourself accountable for. Something that you can hold yourself into. That you're here and you have a blessed sign of life, which is being a source of nature, right? But it's been Fredo Saga. Don't let life get over you. You get over life. Complete the game. It's simple. Life is not hard. Don't make it overcomplicated. But also it's not easy. But it's simple, right? But it's been Fredo Saga. Y'all go follow my TikTok and y'all go subscribe to my other YouTube channel. I should be posting there soon, really, really soon. Just some gaming videos and yeah. Peace out. But hey, let's leave the dimension expansion with some new game. Let's input into the real world and let's get